What is going on, guys? Jason Burke here, Styles Clash for Life, coming at you today on YouTube, and today I am wrestling with myself. WWE No Mercy 2016 is this Sunday. It's about 3 days away, and it is the second SmackDown brand pay-per-view of the new brand split era. There were 7 total matches announced, 1 being a squash and then 6 being regular matches. So I'm just going to go through this pay-per-view with you guys like I always do, give my predictions, who I think is going to win each match, what I think each match is going to be like, and what the fallout is going to be afterwards. So, again, 7 matches total on this show, and the build for this has been pretty good. I mean, overall, the build for the main matches has been pretty solid. SmackDown is by far the superior brand. It's way better than Raw. There's no filler. It's straight to the point. Every storyline seems important, and SmackDown's done a nice job of building for No Mercy. Overall, as a show, the card looks good, and I'm very excited to see how the matches play out and what happens afterwards. They've booked the show pretty well, and so much like the last show, Backlash, that SmackDown did, which wound up being very good, I think this could be even better. This is a very good card, and the hype is good for it. So let's quickly get into each match. We have a Kurt Hawkins squash. Kurt Hawkins coming back under his new Fact gimmick. He's going to do the first. He's going to have his first match this Sunday under the new return. Not looking forward to this too much. His vignettes have been cheesy. His acting is bad. He's not very exciting in the ring. He doesn't have a lot of charisma. So I'm not very excited for Kurt Hawkins at all, to be honest with you. I wish they brought back anybody else. Hawkins was a jobber in the past, and it seems like he's going to be a jobber again in 6 months in the future. So Hawkins is going to be in a squash. Obviously, he's going to win. That's an easy one to call. It's his first match. He's not going to lose. So that's cool. Whatever. Then we have Carmella versus Nikki Bella in a ladies match. Pretty excited for this. Carmella still has ways to go in the ring. She's her persona and character have gotten better and better each week. She's getting very good at playing a cocky heel. She does a lot of good heel mannerisms in the ring. Her character's pretty good, but she still is lacking something in the ring. She's missing a few steps in the ring. But no, Nikki's gotten better and better over the last couple of years. I think this will be decent. Nothing special, nothing to steal the show, but should be a solid overall match. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes. Carmella's gotten the best of Nikki at every turn so far. She's pinned her like 4 or 5 times already. So I think that even though this is their first one-on-one match, which dictates usually the heel would win, I think Nikki wins here because Nikki's gotten pinned on SmackDown in tag matches and in the elimination match like 4 times now. So I think Nikki has to get her win here. It'd be her first big win since returning. So I think Nikki wins here, but I think Carmella may jump her after the match or something to keep it going because this program may go on for another month or 2. So I think Nikki wins in an okay match, and Carmella does something afterwards. Then we have for the tag team titles, Beauty and the Man Beast, fun name. Heath Slater and Rhino versus the Usos. I'm going to call an upset here, I think, overall. I think the Usos are going to win the tag titles. Slater and Rhino just won them last month, or at the last SmackDown show, I should say, about a month ago. So it's kind of a very short-lived title reign, but it did what it was supposed to do. Heath Slater's an underdog. He wasn't really supposed to win. He got his contract. He got his big feel-good moment last month at Backlash. So there's no reason for these guys to have a long title run. So Slater got his contract, he got his moment, and now the new heel Usos with the newfound aggression have been catching a role lately. They're getting better as characters. They've changed their look. They've changed their music. They're back to some prominence now. So them winning the tag titles makes a lot of sense here. It starts them off fresh, gives a big kickstart to their heel run, and it also gets them ready for a program with American Alpha. Now the Usos can win and can go on to face Jason Jordan and Chad Gable in the coming months for the tag belts, which should be a very fun program. So I think solid match here, and the Usos get the win. Then we have, for the Women's Championship, Becky Lynch versus Alexa Bliss. I'm looking forward to this big time. You guys know I'm a huge Becky Lynch fan. She's very underrated. She has a lot of tools. Also, Alexa Bliss, very underrated. I'm a huge fan of hers and her character work. She's one of the best heels on SmackDown right now. I really enjoy what she's doing. I love the Harley Quinn stuff. I love that she's done the Freddy stuff in the past as well, which is cool. She continues to get better and better in the ring. These two should have good chemistry. I'm looking forward to seeing how this goes. The build with Becky being a one-hit wonder and Alexa being destined to be champion has been very fun to watch. I'm enjoying these two a lot together. I think the chemistry is going to be good. I think it's going to be a very good match. I'm looking forward to this one a lot. But I do think Becky just won the belt last month. She's not going to lose in her first program in the first month with the championship, so there's no way Alexa wins here. So as fun as it should be, I think Becky retains here pretty clearly. And they should hopefully go on to feud again for the next month or two as well. This should be a long-term program. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of matches these two can churn out together. Then we have Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. The build for this, nothing special. I have liked they've been weaving the thread throughout the shows of SmackDown where Wyatt's stalking Orton, Orton's stalking Wyatt. They're trapping each other. They're doing this backstage stuff. So at least they're taking it out of the ring and making it an interesting Wyatt backstage thing, because Bray should be doing a lot of interesting backstage stuff, which I will get to later today. I'm posting my Reconstructing Bray Wyatt video today, where I talk about how I would fix the Wyatt family and rejuvenate Bray's career. So if you guys are Bray Wyatt fans, stay tuned for that one later today. I know logic says Randy Orton wins because, LOL, Bray Wyatt loses every single time. Bray he talks, then he loses, then he starts a new feud, then he loses every time. So logic would say that Wyatt loses here. I'm going to pick him anyway. I just want to see him win so bad. He needs a big signature win, especially going into a new feud on a new brand now. He needs to stand out and be one of the top heels. Bray has to win this. I know he's probably not going to win, but I'm going to pick him against all hope anyway, just because I want to see him win. So hopefully Bray wins this, and they go on to big things for Wyatt, because he deserves it. That guy's got every single thing you could want in a superstar and a world champion. So Orton's probably going to win, but I'm taking Bray anyway. I don't care. Follow the buzzards. Then we have for the IC title, I'm looking forward to this one a lot, Intercontinental Championship versus career. The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler. Miz defends his IC belt, and if Ziggler loses, his career is over. So this one is very interesting. This could go either way. Miz is absolutely red hot right now, on fire. He's probably the hottest character in the company right now. His heel work has been amazing. The build for this feud's been amazing. Ziggler's passionate promos where he was near tears for the last couple of weeks, talking about why he sticks around even though he's been considered a loser. Miz playing all the packages this week on SmackDown, doing the Ziggler fake documentary thing, bringing back the Spirit Squad, talking about all the negative things in Dolph's career. This has been absolutely excellent. I'm very excited for this. Logic would dictate when someone's career's on the line, they're probably going to win, especially considering it's Ziggler's fourth shot at the IC belt lately. So he's probably going to win here. But I don't know, because Ziggler's contract is rumored to be up very soon. There's been talk about Ziggler wanting to leave now. His contract is close to being up, and he hasn't re-signed yet as far as I know. So this easily could be a way to write him out now and call him done. He wants to follow in the footsteps, it seems like, of other guys like Ryback and Cody Rhodes, who have been asked for their release and granted it. So I don't know what's going to happen here. Either man could win. I'd rather see The Miz retain, because his reign with the belt has been nice and long, and it's been hot, and it's put a lot of steam on the IC belt again. Miz has rejuvenated the title along with his own career. So I'm going to pick The Miz here again. This one goes either way. I'm not really sure. But I'm going to pick The Miz because I want to see him retain, and I want to see what happens with Ziggler. Is he going to go to Raw? Is he going to take a few months off and come back? Is he going to use this to get out of his contract and go somewhere else now and wrestle elsewhere? Or is he going to go do stand-up comedy? So there's a million ways this could go. I'm going to take The Miz here, and honestly, I'm not quite sure as to what's going to happen. And when you go into a match with exciting build-up and you're not sure what's going to happen, that's good booking. It makes you excited to see the match, and, it could go either way. So that's well done by the SmackDown team. But I'm going to take The Miz. Should be a great match, because last month's was amazing. In the main event, I'm very excited for the World Championship three-way dance. AJ Styles defends against Dean Ambrose and John Cena in a three-way. Again, these three have had excellent matches for months now. Ambrose and AJ at Backlash was amazing. The rematch on SmackDown was very good. The Cena-Ambrose match on SmackDown was great. And Cena Styles from SummerSlam was great. These guys all have good chemistry. The promos have been good back and forth. Cena and Ambrose have put together some really nice stuff, intense face-to-face stuff lately. Looking forward to that. AJ Styles is totally on a roll. Great character, great champion. I'm loving this feud. This one, in my opinion, goes one of two ways. Somebody pins Dean Ambrose. Whether Cena pins Ambrose to win his 16th title, which is the record-tying Ric Flair thing, which is what they're building this story around, or AJ pins Ambrose to retain his title. I think there's no way Dean Ambrose wins. I think he's in this match to get pinned. Sadly, 'cause I do love Dean Ambrose, and I hope that he stays as a main eventer for a long time. But I think either way, whether it's Cena or Styles, Ambrose gets pinned here pretty clearly. But I'm going to take AJ. He just won the belt last month. It would make sense if Styles were to pin Ambrose, and they could say, or Cena to pin Ambrose, they could say Styles wasn't pinned. It makes sense, but I don't think there's any way John Cena gets pinned this soon after his return, and I don't think Styles gets pinned after his recent win. So I think in this match, AJ Styles pins Dean Ambrose to retain, and they continue the Styles-Cena feud for the Ric Flair record. So, should be an awesome match. I'm going to pick this one as the show-stealing match of the night. I think the World and the IC titles are going to be must-see matches. Looking forward to those. So what do you guys think of this review? How are my predictions? Am I actually on point with these predictions? What do you guys predict? What are you most looking forward to and why? Tell me in the comments down below. Until next time, guys, this has been Wrestling with Myself. I will see you guys at the next opening bell. Thank you.